Welcome to episode 6 of Fill Me In. As always, there's a lot going on, and I'm so thankful to each of you for your patience and your willingness to learn and adapt to all of the change. I recognized I've asked a lot of you over the last few months. We've rebuilt our entire organization, fundamentally changed how we deliver software, and introduced a brand new project management suite all at the same time. These updates are setting us up for long-term success, but also know we're having many current successes at BriteCore. For starters, we're 50% larger than we were at the same time last year. As of this month, we have over 300 team members. Our 2019 revenue is on pace to be over $19 million this year, a 44% increase over the previous year. And in just a few weeks, we'll be celebrating the 10-year anniversary of BriteCore at our users conference BriteCon in Cancun, Mexico. Finally, we attended the 2 largest insurance events of the year, and we're absolutely buried in new sales opportunities with over 30 strong new leads in our pipeline. It's been a really, really good year. For this episode, there are 3 topics I want to share. 1, updates on our company governance. 2, a review of our 3 strategic priorities. And 3, an overview of our upcoming planning and innovation sprint kicking off in October. Company governance. Our July capital raise provided over $30 million that we are using right now to invest in our product development and sales strategies. All those new faces you see on your various meetings are here thanks to this investment. In partnership with this deal, we've modified BriteCore's corporate governance structure, and I want to pass on those details. While I continue to serve as CEO, we now have a formal board of directors that offers organizational oversight, provides industry insight, shares access to new sales and talent networks, and drives for our future growth and success. Our board is made up of 7 individuals. Myself as CEO, Chris Reynolds as chairman of the board, Art Meadows, longtime BriteCore customer and the director of our client mentor program, Jordan Bettman, founding partner from Radian Capital, Alex Stratodakis, partner at Warburg Pincus, John Kavors, former chairman of the board at Guidewire, and lastly, a 7th member that Chris and I are actively recruiting. Over the next few months, expect to see a greater focus on developing clear objectives and key results, more structure around budgeting, and intentional effort on building repeatable processes and systems. These actions aren't being done to add red tape or slow us down. We're using them to craft a solid foundation, allowing us to scale and take this $30 million investment and turn it into something wonderful that will transform the insurance software market. Company strategy. Coming out of our new approach to governance are 3 strategic priorities. You may have read these in a Slack channel or heard them as part of a team meeting, but they are extremely critical, so I want to re-share them here. Our 3 priorities are demonstrate implementation excellence, deliver increased value to the industry, and dominate our sweet spot in the market. So what do these 3 things mean? Demonstrate implementation excellence. While we've enjoyed a 100% success rate with our implementations, that doesn't mean they've always been smooth. Our recent customer survey results came in, and our net promoter score for implementing customers is lagging significantly. Customers in an implementation phase are generally nervous or even directly frustrated with their BriteCore implementation. All of us need to work together to improve this experience. As you review your upcoming tasks and assignments, my ask is that you respond to critical support tickets quickly with ownership and intensity. Take ownership of issues and stay with a customer need until it is resolved. Whatever you do, make sure the need is fully resolved or owned by another party before you move on. Prioritize client feature requests wisely. If you know of gaps in our project plan or if you see effort misaligned with priorities, please raise the concern with your product manager. Finally, deliver amazing customer service by doing what you said you were going to do and communicate candidly in advance if there are issues. Customers are very understanding when we're honest and give them adequate time to pivot with their project plan. If we get these implementations right, we create a passionate fan base that goes out and tells their friends and colleagues that BriteCore knows what it's doing. Let's look forward, not backward, and get the needle moving the right way on customer implementations. Deliver increased value to the industry. Many sales opportunities currently flow to a competitor because we don't yet have a full personal and commercial auto policy solution. Our delivery teams are focused in this area, aligning features, stories, and tasks to ensure that we are working towards seamless auto support. Our investments in SAFE, such as ensuring new features are merged into the master branch, working in specialized product teams, aligning sprint cycles to the same 2-week cadence, and focusing on video demos of working software all exist to help us deliver an elegant product to market. You've also noticed a more intense focus on quality lately. Quality is not something where you can yell, "Not it," and expect someone else to do it. If you've been assigned a role in the pull request QA review process, the expectation is that you are doing this. If you've not been assigned a spot, please come help. We are working to make this process easier, and your participation and feedback make this possible. Across our organization, work to ensure we are delivering the best end-to-end auto solution the industry has ever seen. We're further exploring automation tools to drive more automated end-user QA, and you can expect to see steady progress over the coming months. Dominate our sweet spot in the market. We've been working to identify our current target BriteCore customer. While we will always be open to discussions with a large Tier 1 insurer if they call us, our immediate strategy is focused on the Tier 4 market. These are companies with a direct premium written less than about $200 million. This is the area where we have the most experience, and it's also a market where there are the highest number of potential customers. To support this strategy, we opened up a nationwide search for a senior sales executive. Historically, we've made most of our sales through referrals, inbound leads, and advocacy. To get to the next level, we're going to need to expand our current sales approach, and we are working to bring in an industry-leading candidate to help us make a plan for being the dominant player in our slice of the market. If you're a manager, be sure that your objectives and key results can be mapped back to these 3 strategic priorities. If you're an individual contributor, ask your manager how your efforts line up. If 300 plus BriteCore caliber professionals align to these priorities, I have no doubt we will succeed. Planning an innovation sprint. I appreciate everyone's patience and openness during our scaled agile transition. We've completed multiple sprints now in our new product teams, and I'm really excited and proud of the work that's been highlighted in your sprint demo videos. We've used a variety of these demos to show off the amazing work you're developing and to cast a vision for the future of BriteCore. The next big safe milestone is our planning and innovation sprint kicking off on October the 2nd. If we're honest, the past few sprints have been mostly focused on a lot of reactive work, redirecting daily work to tackle smoldering support tickets, frustrated clients, or unexpected code demons. This upcoming sprint is a chance for us to take a deep breath, catch up, and clearly plan out the work for a full 12-week cycle of new work that SAFe calls a program increment, or PI. One of the key themes facing us during this planning sprint will be prioritization. Time and resources are finite, but as you can see, our backlogs contain a large volume of necessary work. Our product and service managers, along with our architects and engineer, are charged with developing a compromise that best aligns with our strategic priorities. When we say yes to something, let's be certain there's clear alignment with our goals. At the end of this planning and innovation sprint, we want to walk away with more realistic feature commitments, better visibility into work assignments and workloads, and a better sequencing of alignment with our upcoming development tasks. To summarize my expectations, please use this sprint to close out open work from previous sprints that has not yet been completed, resolve open bugs and defects, collaborate with your teams to itemize and plan work for the next several sprints, partner across BriteCore to understand any cross-team dependencies and sequence the future work in an efficient and logical manner, or finally, prepare proof of concept designs to support requested client work. To accomplish these tasks, we will need to meet and coordinate a little more than most of us are used to. Our Scrum Masters have worked diligently to schedule these sessions in a way that minimizes interruption and is respectful of our international time zones. They're also bringing some strategies to keep these sessions lively and focused so our eyes don't glaze over and our time is well spent. Please attend your sessions ready to contribute, listen, and most importantly, engage. The message to our clients emphasizes focus and preparation, and while we aren't taking on new work, we're closing out open items and refining their requirements to accelerate our development in the coming sprints. Also, the innovation sprint is not an excuse to ignore critical customer support issues. Please continue to provide outstanding customer service. If you need to miss a session to support a customer, just reach back out to your Scrum Master to be sure you're caught up on the content you may have missed. In conclusion, it's a great time to be a part of BriteCore. I want you all to be encouraged and to know that what you're doing is making a huge difference. Feel free to ask any questions in the comment thread underneath this video, and look for another video in a few months as we recap BriteCon 2019 and all the discussion happening following our first official PI. I appreciate everything you are doing to make our company and our customers successful. Thank you.